We're talking about the order of sharps and flats and key signatures and major scale rules. I think it's easier to learn the flats, and then the sharps are just the flats backwards. So to remember the order of flats, it's B, E, A, D, G, C, F. Bead, juicy fruit. Doesn't make any sense, but bead, juicy fruit is what you want to remember, even though that's spelled with a J instead of a G. Now when you're reading sharps, it goes from here backwards. So sharps are F, C, G, D, A, E, B. So flats is bead, juicy fruit. Sharps is F, C, G, D, A, E, B. Here's a primitive graphic. So flats, you go this direction. B, E, A, D, G, C, F. Sharps, you go this direction. Take a second to pause and quiz yourself. You can use this screen, if that helps. Or you can go back and use this screen and just say the names of flats in a row. B, E, A, D, G, C, F. Now sharps, F, C, G, D, A, E, B. This needs to be from memory. Okay, so just take a second and pause and do that. All right, welcome back. Hopefully you've quizzed yourself for a moment on the order of the flats and the order of the sharps. We'll get to how this is going to help you in a second. The next thing we're going to do is learn about some key signatures and some major scale rules. So key signature. There's a bunch of tricks to doing this as far as knowing the order of the sharps and flats, da-da-da-da-da. I'm going to get rid of all the tricks, and we need to memorize 5 key signatures. So the first one is C, which has 0 sharps or flats. No sharps or flats. Then F, which has 1 flat. Then B flat, which has 2 flats. The key of G has 1 sharp. The key of D has 2 sharps. There are a bajillion ways to do this, but I've found over the years this is the simplest way, is just memorizing. Sometimes you just have to have things memorized. So again, take a second, stop and quiz yourself. So the question will be like, if I have 1 flat, what key am I in? The answer would be F. If I have 2 sharps, what key am I in? The answer would be D. Or you could reverse it and say, G has how many sharps? G has 1 sharp. So take a second to pause and quiz yourself. Pause. All right, pause and quiz yourself. Welcome back. All right, hopefully these are now memorized. We have 5 key signatures. These are now memorized. So now we're going to look at the major scale rules, and then we'll be able to put this all together in one nice little package. Rule number 1, it has to go from root to root, which seems simple, but you'd be surprised how often people mess that up. 2, no repeated letters. So you can't go C, D, F flat, F, G. Even though F flat is the same as E, you cannot do that. So no repeated letters. And then the last part is add in sharps or flats. So here's what I mean by that. If we know that the key of D has 2 sharps, which I've given you that answer, key of D has 2 sharps, all you have to do is go root to root, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. Make sure there's no repeated letters. There's not. And you're going to add in the 2 sharps. Well, how do you know which sharps to use? That's where this guy comes in handy. So 2 sharps, it's going to be F and C. So you go F sharp, C sharp. Done. If that doesn't make sense, rewind and do it again. Let's do another one. Let's go B flat. So B flat's going to go from B flat to B flat, C, D, E, F, G, A, B flat. How many flats are in the key of B flat? 2. So 1, 2, B and E flat. So B flat, E flat, B flat. There's your B flat major scale. Done. Let's do it with the key of G. Step 1, G to G, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Alphabetical order, no repeated letters, add in sharps or flats. So we know G has 1 sharp. Over here, 1 sharp is F, so you're going to add in the F major, or F sharp, sorry. So there's your G major scale. It doesn't matter, Doesn't matter what key. So let's say we're in a key that has 6 sharps. Doesn't matter what key this is. Let's say it has 6 sharps. What sharps will it be? 6 sharps? Which ones? So if you look over here, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would be all 6 of these sharps. Let's say the key has 4 flats. That would be these 4 flats, B, E, A, and D. That would be the key A flat. It doesn't matter. What you need to know is the keys of C, F, B flat, and then G and D. You have to have those memorized. If we get comfortable with these keys, it'll be easier to learn the rest. Good day.